Hey everyone, welcome back. Linux is growing fast, and choosing the right laptop makes all the difference. It's no longer just for developers. Students, creators, and everyday users are switching for more control and flexibility. But not every laptop works well with Linux, so compatibility, performance, display, and battery life really matter. I've tested every laptop in this guide for real-world Linux performance, dual boot support, battery life, and overall value. Today we're breaking down the top 5 Linux laptops of 2026, from budget picks to powerful premium machines. Let's get into it. Starting at number 5, we have the Microsoft Surface Laptop 2024. Now, I know what you're thinking. A Microsoft laptop on a Linux list? Hear me out, because what this machine does better than almost anything else in this guide is battery life. And that matters enormously when you're deep in a coding session or taking your laptop into the field. We're talking a genuinely impressive 22-hour battery life. That's not a marketing number you hit once in airplane mode with the screen at 10% brightness. In real-world testing, this thing runs nearly 2 full workdays before you need to think about a charger. For students or mobile professionals who are constantly moving between classrooms, coffee shops, and offices, that kind of endurance is a serious advantage. The improved Snapdragon chip handles multitasking well. I ran Blender and Adobe Creative Suite simultaneously without the system choking, which is genuinely impressive for a machine without a dedicated GPU. Display options come in both 13.5 and 15-inch sizes, which gives you flexibility depending on whether you're prioritizing portability or screen real estate. It's at number 5 because that missing dedicated GPU is a real limitation. At number 4, we've got the Asus ProArt P16. If you're a creative professional who's been eyeing MacBook Pro performance but wants to run Linux, pay close attention here, because the ProArt P16 is the most direct MacBook alternative in this entire guide. Let's start with the display, because it's genuinely stunning. A 16-inch OLED panel at 4K resolution with a 60 Hz refresh rate. When you're working with digital graphics, color grading video, or doing precision photo editing, that display quality makes a tangible difference. Colors are accurate, contrast is deep, and the 4K resolution gives you the screen real estate to work in complex multi-panel layouts without feeling cramped. But the ProArt P16 doesn't just look good, it has the hardware to back it up. A dedicated NVIDIA RTX 4060 graphics card gives you real GPU horsepower for 3D modeling, animation rendering, and video processing workloads that would bring a lot of other laptops on this list to their knees. It's at number 4 because of one honest reality. The price matches the premium build, and that puts it out of reach for students, hobbyist programmers, and anyone who doesn't specifically need that GPU muscle and 4K OLED display. Coming in at number 3 is the Acer Swift Edge. You prefer AMD over Intel, you want a gorgeous display, and you're looking for a solid Linux learning machine without spending MacBook money. If that sounds like you, the Swift Edge deserves your attention. It's built on an AMD Ryzen 7784OU processor paired with integrated AMD Radeon graphics. For everyday Linux tasks, coding, web development, programming exercises, even casual creative work, this combination handles it all without breaking a sweat. The display is genuinely excellent. A 3K resolution OLED panel brings the same deep contrast, accurate colors, and fine detail that you'd normally associate with machines costing significantly more. For anyone working with digital graphics or editing video on Linux, that OLED panel is a real asset. DTS audio processing also means you're getting rich, full-sounding audio through the built-in speakers without needing to reach for headphones. It's at number 3 because of 2 limitations that push it down the rankings. The battery tops out at around 7 hours under real workloads. That's fine for desk use, but mobile professionals and students who need all-day unplugged endurance will feel that constraint. At number 2, we have the Dell XPS 132024. If configuring your own machine to exactly match your workflow sounds appealing, the Dell XPS 13 is the most flexible option in this entire guide. Dell gives you a genuinely wide range of configurations to choose from, up to 32 gigabytes of RAM, a 1 terabyte SSD storage drive, and the choice between a Snapdragon X Plus or Elite processor depending on how much power you actually need. Display options are where the XPS 13 really shines for versatility. You can choose between an LCD panel or an OLED display with up to 3K resolution. That OLED option is a serious upgrade for anyone doing creative work or just wanting a premium viewing experience. The color accuracy and contrast on that panel are excellent. Battery life is rated at 17 hours, which in real-world use translates to a genuinely full workday, and then some. Students and professionals moving between locations all day won't need to plan around finding outlets. Linux and Windows dual boot runs cleanly on the XPS 13, and Dell has a solid track record of driver support that makes the Linux setup experience smoother than on some competitor hardware. It's at number 2 because of one real limitation. There's no option for a discrete graphics card. And at number 1, the Lenovo ThinkPad T14S Gen 6 Intel. This is the best overall Linux laptop right now. Everything about this machine is built for the person who takes their work seriously. Under the hood, you're getting up to an Intel Core Ultra 7 processor, up to 32 gigabytes of RAM, up to 1 terabyte of storage, and integrated Intel Arc graphics. That combination covers the full range of professional workloads: virtual meetings, document-heavy workflows, light creative tasks, coding environments, and even casual gaming without missing a beat. The dual OS support is seamlessly implemented. Switching between Linux and Windows is smooth and well supported, which matters enormously for professionals who need to run Linux for development work, but occasionally need Windows for specific applications or client-facing tools. Battery life comes in at 12 hours of real-world use, which is enough to cover a full day in the office or classroom. It's at number 1 because it hits the right balance across every category that actually matters for Linux users: processor power, RAM, storage, battery life, dual OS flexibility, and hardware compatibility. Alright, there you have it. The top 5 Linux laptops of 2026, tested and ranked. Choose based on your workflow, development, creative work, or everyday use, and always check Linux driver support before buying. Drop a comment with your distro, and if this helped, like and subscribe for more tech reviews. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.